Let's try this one. Giggles. Okay, so 3. One is acting funny, and so I'm gonna give him a little extra nudge. There. That is multi-lock false, as far as I know. I'm gonna check all the key pins again. Counter on anything. I'm not. They all feel pretty loose and happy. So we conclude therefore that we have all of our key pins, the outer key pins set. And now we just have to get our inner pins. I don't know if that guy's going to work. We'll try it. Not open. There it is. Well, there it should be. Assuming it will open all the way. It's got to be picked though, right? These stupid little guards are getting in my way. Come on now. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So these little, that's clearly picked, but the stupid little window is not allowing me to quite open it, so let's see if we can figure out exactly what should happen here without dropping the lock. There, finally. God almighty. There it is open. I'm afraid to let go because I don't know if it's key retaining, but there it is open. You can see the lock picked. And I think, oops, there it is. Probably was some really bad video there. I think I have just barely enough time to gut it. If I hurry. So, remove this part. See that okay. So there's an Allen head screw here. The shackle should now come out, except that I probably dropped the lock. I did. Well, so much for that great idea. So normally what would happen is that the shackle would come out and you would remove this center bit, but because I let the lock drop out of picked, that ain't gonna happen. So I will have to repick it and we'll get it on another video. There we go, a multi-lock hardened 5-pin pin-in-pin, my security padlock, SPP'd. Thanks for watching. This is Alex. Have fun. As always, please keep it legal. Cheers. Alright, gang. Well, I repicked this lock and figured out that what I needed to do was bang this, there's like a pin or ball bearing or something in here behind this screw. When I banged on the back of this pretty hard with a hammer-shaped thing, that popped out and that allowed the shackle to come off. We're not focused at all here. Okay. There we go, a little more light. So I have it picked, as you can see, and now I should be able to slide. I have to let this, I should be able to slide the lock out of its case, which may require unpicking it, but so it goes. Now, there we go. Okay, so here's what we got. We have the outer case. We have one of the little shutters from the outside of the lock. I guess the other one, I don't know where the other one is. There's this little pin, which I think is what was retaining the shackle. We got this shackle, the spring for the shackle. We have this piece of hardened steel that sits on top of the bolt. It's actually very nicely constructed. I wonder where the other one of these is. Well, we'll figure that out later, I guess. We have what appears to be the bolt, and it is two pieces of hardened steel here that are spring biased apart, the spring here. We'll set that aside. It looks like steel at least. Okay. And then here's our locking core with little tabs on it. And I guess when that turns, yep, when that turns it pulls based on these two little slots. It pulls these together. So it draws these guys. If I had a key I could demonstrate it, but it draws these together. And you can see that there's no way to shim it or bypass it because they're hard on these little detents there. Now the question is, does the lock core itself come out? And I think the answer is yes. It's also, I don't know which direction. And there may be some detainer of some kind. You'll also notice there are drill pins, anti-drill pins, all four corners of this thing, which provide a little extra security, I guess. I'm trying to figure out how this is fastened in here. There we go. It's just under a detent or spring tension. Oh, okay. Now, I have a bad feeling about this. Well, I'm going to pull it apart that far so you can see the pins. Hopefully you can see the pins in there. It looks like there is no separate Bible. I'm a little afraid to get this too far apart. Yeah. Yeah. So this metal piece here, this steel box, actually is the Bible, and it's not affixed to the cylinder, and there's no actual outer shell. It is just that shell is provided by this piece of steel, the body itself. I've never seen a lock like that, where this was actually removable and rekeyable, but yet that sort of integral in the lock. But anyway, so that is a multi-lock, 5-pin, pin-in-pin, so 10 pins total, SPP'd and gutted as far as I'm willing to go at the moment. That's interesting. There's actually there's another little bar at the back to keep you from, it's like, or maybe that's just some crud. I think there's something else there to keep you from going all the way through with the probe. So anyway, there's that. Now I'll try to put it back together. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have fun, and please keep it legal. Cheers.